to a new video, guys. Today we will go over BTC and then XRP. We'll have a look at my scenario over here, and also have a look at Dan's scenario and what levels would invalidate my scenario playing out versus his scenario. So let's start. We will start with this over here. So my scenario is that we are still in an expanded flat structure, so that from here to here we had an A wave, a B wave, and then you have 5 waves down for the C wave. So let's just place it right here. Okay, so we will start to measure this potential wave 1. So wave 1, wave 2, I will zoom in a bit and go into a little more detail now. So what we could see here is this, that this over here was our wave 1, then this over here our wave 2, with this being wave 3. Wave 4 is not allowed to go past this wave 1 bottom, so 32,950 would be the absolute maximum we could see as a wave 4 retrace. So let's just place it somewhere around here. So I would say we have good chances to see 24 to like 29 something thousand before another move to the downside to 14-15k, something like that. So if we now move our fib over here, we can see that it perfectly touched this 0.2618 level. And if we now, so this is pretty much the area I just marked for the wave 4. So this region over here, the 1.618 to the 1.272, is quite common for a wave 4 retrace. If we now take this level over here, we can see, okay, the 0.5 fib would be here. That could be a target for us, or we stop here at the 0.618. Those are two targets that are actually possible. Let's see if the 0.382 is possible too. It would be possible because our wave 1 invalidation would be at 32,950, so 32,811 would make sense. It could get touched before another drop, but I would say chances are higher to go for this level or the 618 and then start to drop for the final lows. So let's assume we will just take the fib from here. So now this is a little speculation over here, because we don't know yet how high a wave 4 could go. So we will place our 0 fib once here at the 29,130 level, once here at the 25.8k level, and once here at the 32.8k level. So let's start with this over here, 32 point. This is enough, it's fine. So if this is our wave 4, then wave 5 usually goes into this territory over here. So most sense would, actually we could only touch this level over here, then the 1.272, because all other levels would invalidate this entire structure being a wave 4, because we then entered this wave 1 territory over here. If we now do it a little different and we go to 29.1k, so this is pretty much speculation of where we stop our wave 4. So, okay, if we go to here, then we have these two levels that could get touched as a wave 4 and not invalidate anything yet, because you can see both lines are above this wave 1 level. If we now assume that it's even lower at the 25.8k level, so about here, then we go back to here, we can see, okay, pretty much all three could get hit, because our, yeah, okay, the 1618 couldn't get hit because it's actually below this top over here. But again, we end up with these two levels here, so about 14 to 16k. That would make most sense for a wave 5. So that is my count on BTC. Dan's count is slightly different, and I will show you his count now. So we will delete all of this and this too. Okay, so Dan's count is actually like this. So from wait a second. So from here to here, a W wave, a X wave, and a Y wave. While this entire move would be a W wave for him with an X wave incoming. I will just randomly place it for now and we will adjust a little later. And then something like this. Okay, so we will change colors here. Let's just make the bigger one black. Okay, so in this scenario we can take the fib like this, and we then get a target range for the bigger X wave. So the bigger X wave would actually could tap the 0.5 fib, the 0.382 fib, or even higher to here before going down more. And the target range would be this then, so 7.5 to 12k. So what would now need to happen to invalidate one of our counts? This count here is valid if let's draw it in for easier proportions. So 1, 2, 3. So if this wave 4 here goes past this 32.95 level, then it invalidates this being a wave 4 and is most likely a X wave. So anything above this level here invalidates my count and makes Dan's count a more reasonable one. So I hope that is clear. Yeah, so far to me it simply looks like an expanded flat still, with an A, a B, and then 5 waves for C in a wave 4. A lot of people are extremely bearish right now, think that we go to like 5 to 10k. That's majority at the moment, and I just can't see the majority being right, to be honest. So to me it just makes sense that we had a wave 1 here, 2, 3, 4 ongoing, and still a 5. Then thinks that this over here divides better into a corrective structure rather than an impulse wave. And I have to agree, it is not very easy to fit into a 5 waves move here, but you could, because actually you could start from here to where is it? Here. Then a wave 2, a 3, a 4, and then you have a 5. So that would mark our first wave. Let's do it like this. So you could actually fit in a 5-wave structure here, and then you have a 3-wave corrective pattern here. So this could very well be a wave 2, and then another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this would then be wave 3. Now you have a 3-wave correction before another 5 waves down. So to me, you can fit a 5-wave structure into this and also into this, so it is still valid in my opinion, and it just would make more sense to me on the bigger time frame, because yeah, I just can't really see the majority being right and that we tap this area over here. That wouldn't make too much sense in my opinion. But we can't ignore the count that Dan has shown us, because it's a valid count so far. Okay, so I think that is pretty much it for BTC. We'll check one more thing. So, hello? 1 second. On the weekly it's easier. Okay, so to here. So yeah. So far we are good. On XRP we have a slightly different picture over here. Because this is not an expanded flat, but rather something like this. A B and a C wave. Let's take it to here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves here, and then a B and a C wave here, and then a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5 here. So the move from here to here looks like a diagonal wave 1. So let's take the fib from here to here. So like this. So this looks like a wave 1 here, then a wave 2 with a wave 3, now a wave 4 that could do a maximum of this wave 1 again, before a 5, and that's then it. So we will move over the fib to here, the 2. Okay, and then we can see that it touched this 2.272 level, a level that XRP likes a lot. And now we could expect the wave 4 to touch the 1.618 to the 1.272, so 39 cents to 47.5. So that would be where I expect the wave 4 to go before we have another move down as a wave 5. If we go beyond this level here, then again Dan's count will come into play and invalidate my count. So yeah, nothing too crazy going on. If we now expect that wave 3 is in with it, which looks likely if we watch these levels here, then we could expect 44 to 51 cents as a maximum, kind of as a wave 4. So either 36, 44 or 51 if it really wants to bounce kind of high, before we then move down to these targets here. So the 1.272 to the 1.618 would be possible, although anything below this 1.414 would probably just be a wick and not a candle close. So in general, this entire move here is probably a wave 1, with this a wave 2, and our invalidation line of that would be around here. So if we drop below this low we had in March 2020, then this entire corrective move over here would not be a wave 2, but still part of a bigger correction from the all-time highs. So then it would be dance count. So it would be, I will show you dance count 2. So we will delete this. So it's pretty much the same as on. So it would be a W, a X, and a Y, with this big move here being a W. I will just randomly place it for now. So let's make the small one red again. I will take the entire fib, so from here to here. Okay, so this is dance count. So we would have a W wave here, a X wave that is still going on, that needs to go above this level here. So the 54614 level, then it would be confirmed that it is actually a X wave before you have another Y wave. And the Y wave would then probably drop below our key invalidation level of this being a wave 2. So it is a valid 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 unless we break this level over here. So this level here, 0.54614 on Bitstamp. It could vary a little bit on other exchanges, but that is the key level we are not allowed to go above to because any move above this would invalidate the current rise being a wave 4. And then this WXY wave gets much more likely. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it responded to quite a few questions you had. And yeah, so this is what I'm looking at right now. The touch we had here, and then a move up to these levels here. So 1.618 to the 1.272 would make most sense in my opinion for a wave 4 before another drop down and fill the last few orders we had. So far, yeah, this just makes most sense to me. So if we take this as a wave 1, we can see, okay, we have a pretty significant level over here at 22 cents and a probable wick inside this territory over here, same as BTC did it in the past. So from here, I will show you again. So from here to here, that's pretty much the same thing that I think XRP is doing right now. So you had your wave 1, then a wave 2 going nearly to this level over here. So a wick inside this area, then bounce off the 236 fib and go for a huge run, which then touched the 2 fib as a wave 3. So that would mean something like this. Path. Okay, so from here to here, a bounce, then another low to about here, and then about this level here. So that's what I could see from XRP over the next months or year. So about 26 to 33 dollars would make sense as a wave 3 once this correction is done. So right now we can't do much except that we wait for this to break or not. To me it is a wave 1, 2, 3 with an ongoing wave 4, then a 5 that would complete the structure here, where you have 5 waves, 3 waves, and then another 5 before you have the next impulse wave up. And same thing over here, you have 5 waves here, 3 waves here, another 5, and that would then complete the expanded flat structure and go for the next impulse higher. But yeah, this level over here is the one we don't want to break to remain in a valid wave 4 on this subwave. Same as here on XRP, we don't want to go above this level over here, so the 54,614, to remain in a valid 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5. If we go above this level here or this level here, then my counts will be invalidated, and Dan's WXY counts will be the ones we are looking at. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it explained everything so far. And if you have a few more questions, let me know in Discord, please. Thank you.